Next to the Send to Kitchen button, there is access to Hamster POS's keyboard. In case you don't have a plugged-in keyboard, or you're working on a touch screen, you can use the software keyboard if, for example, you want to search for an item. You can move it however you would like, and any time you would close and reopen it, it would open in the last place in which you placed it. Next to the keyboard button, there is the Hold and Fire option, which is used in case your client orders items, these 4 items, but they don't want them to be delivered at the same time. They want the first 2 to be delivered first and the last 2 for a later time. When you click on Hold and Fire, you will find the order's items. Select the first 2 and fire them by clicking on Send. Both items have been sent to the kitchen. When you reselect the order from the list and click on Hold and Fire, you will find the items that haven't been sent yet. Select them and click on Send. Now, the whole order have been sent to the kitchen. Then there is the Split option. It will show all the items in your order. If you have a group of 2 to 4 guests, and each one of them wants to pay for their own items, choose the items each of them had. Let's say one of them had the bruschetta mushroom. When you click on the check button, you will have a bill of 12 worth their item. If the customer pays 20, they will need to get 8 back. Click on Check. The item ordered goes from the stock to the closed cash. When we click on Pay within the order, there are many ways to pay the bill. The customer can either pay by cash, check, or voucher. The voucher should have the customer's name if someone had bought a gift card and it was going to be spent at the shop. They can also pay through a credit card. The free option is for free giveaways. If the customer wants to pay through a debt, they have to be registered in the system first. So you would have to assign a customer to the order and specify a credit limit so that the debt can be registered in the system. They can pay through VIP points which are also assigned to customers. The customer can win points through a metric chosen by the owner of the shop. For example, if the customer pays $100, they get 10 points. These points can help them win items from the shop. They can pay through the bank or slip which is generated through the software. They can transfer funds through their mobile money and you can register them as such. The method of payment will appear in the closed cash so that you can see what was paid and how. The currency that is being used by the software is the Lebanese pound. We will show you how to change it to multiple currencies, in this case, the dollar and the Lebanese pound. Go into the configuration menu, and select the local panel. There is a currency option where you can select your primary currency. Select the dollar. Click on secondary currency and select the Lebanese pound. The currency rate is 89,000. We can also specify which currency will show in sales, which is the main screen, and which one will show in the receipt. You can have the Lebanese pound on the receipt and the dollar on the main screen, or the Lebanese pound for both. Save the changes, log out from, and exit the software. When you restart it, you will notice that the currency displayed is the Lebanese pound and we can check the dollar equivalents. The price displayed is according to the 89,000 currency rate. If we select an item and click on Pay, we get the prices in the main currency which is $20, and the displayed currency which is the 1,780,000 Lebanese pound equivalent. Click on the currency to change to the dollar. If the customer wants to pay with both currencies, add $5 and click on Plus. They want to pay the remaining 15 in Lebanese pound. Click on the currency to receive the equivalents. It is 1,335,000. If they pay 1,400,000, we need to pay them back 65,000. Click on Check to close the bill. Here is how you assign a customer to an order. Next to the Select a Customer button, there is a guest count that helps you specify the number of guests on a table. We will change the system to restaurant mode in order to demonstrate the rest. Go into Configuration and then into System. Remove the Auto Log Off option so you wouldn't log out every time you sell a ticket. In restaurant mode, keep it so you would go back to the table plan each time you sell a ticket. Go into the General panel, and select Restaurant in the Tickets section. Save the changes and restart the software. You will notice the software interface has changed and now has floors and tables that the owner can shape according to their needs. Select a table and the items your customer wants to order. Click on Select Customer to assign a customer. If they're already registered, click on Find to access the list of customers. You can look for them through their names or phone numbers or other specifics. You can also see their VIP points and current debt. We will now create a customer with a credit limit so that they can pay as debt. Their name is Customer 1 and their search key is their phone number. We need to specify their credit limit in dollars because that is the system's primary currency. We can add the credit period, which is useful when the customer has a debt because it will let us know the period in which they have to pay it back. We can also add the address, city or town, and in the contact section, all the information regarding the customer. If the customer is a VIP customer, we click on Discount and specify the amount, for example, 20%. Whenever we open a ticket assigned to this customer, we will be notified that they enjoy a 20% discount. However, each time you will decide whether or not they get the discount. It is not mandatory. When you click on Check, you will get this prompt. When you click OK, you will notice that the discount hasn't been made. You will have to manually make the discount. Click on Pay. We wish to pay as a debt. Select the debt method, you will see the amount of debt, customer name, and the credit limit. Click on the Check button to close the bill. The debt will be registered to the customer. On the receipt, the debt will be referred to as On Account, and it will also have the customer's name and total debt. In order to specify the guest number, click on the icon above and you can choose to have 2 guests on one table or you can change it to 9. Now, it is noted that the selected table has 9 guests. We will explain a more detailed approach to creating customers later, but this is how it is done in the sales screen. When you go back to the Floors panel, we have a dine-in section for on-site services, but we also have a delivery section where we can assign and track our orders and drivers.